I'm stressed, I'm tired, I'm overwhelmed, and it's pretty hard when you have to arrest somebody.
As of right now, we have one village police officer hired by the city of Cayena.
Some people like you, some people don't. It's all depending, Annie did this, Annie did that, and it's pretty hard.
We felt like we needed to explain how justice works and really doesn't work in Alaska, and especially in Alaska villages. For the past 15 years, I've worked at the Anchorage Daily News, and there was this thing that we kept seeing where there would be something would happen in a small community, and the person who was arrested for it, we would come to find would be a police officer. And there was kind of a general idea that there were many, many communities that had no law enforcement, and there were many communities that had law enforcement, but the people in those jobs were themselves sometimes criminals.
The concern within the community that if anything serious happens, that there's not an adequate response available. We should be allowed to have the same services as the municipalities like Anchorage, Fairbanks, Kenai, any of the big cities.
And what does that mean if you're the victim of a sex crime? Who is there to help you? And if there's no one there to help you, why would you report it? And if you don't report it, no one's ever held accountable. I'm a lifelong Alaskan. This has been true throughout my lifetime. How come we can't seem to reduce these problems? And so all those factors led us to do a big call out to Alaskans saying, look, we want to hear your experiences with sexual violence. And we heard from so many people, and there were so many people willing to talk about it. Individual villages were, for the most part, great. And then when we hit the state government, we were getting stonewalled. We know what the stories are here, and we just need to tell them. That can be powerful, and it doesn't have to come from the New York Times. It doesn't have to come from the Post. It can come from us, and it can still be meaningful. I need to go out and get the funding. ProPublica was just at the top of the list, and we applied for it, and we were super lucky to get accepted. And that also was just kind of rocket fuel for the reporting. And so to do something super ambitious felt out of our reach until we got that partnership. It turned out to be pretty successful. That really taught me that it's okay to bet on yourself. It's okay to be ambitious because it might actually work out.